Hey everybody, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and we're here with another Opening the Mail. We got a couple packages today to open. Okay, so let's start with the box. I'm excited about this. So, as we know, Record Store Day was recently, and one of the things that I forgot to grab is in this package. So I'm really excited about that. I had a friend in one of my vinyl groups on Facebook who was able to find a copy because it was not easy to find, and he was sent it my way, so I'm very grateful for that. So thank you to Pat. I appreciate the help in getting this last album from Record Store Day. And what is it? It is the brand new album from Collective Soul. I've heard this is just absolutely fantastic. It's kind of new wavy, so a little different from what they're used to doing. So super excited to have this on vinyl. And yeah, Record Store Day edition. Where did I put my handy dandy? I guess we'll use the scissors. Score that there. A little poster in here. A little racy, but hey, whatever. Outer sleeve, and it comes on this really nice blue splattered vinyl. So super excited to give that a listen. So then let's get to the second package, and as you can see, it's obviously not vinyl records, but I kind of split my money these days between vinyl and compact disc, and that's what we have here. If I can get her opened. Double boxed, it looks like. One. Let's see. This is packaged very well. Props to the seller on that. So we got 1, 2, and 3 layers protecting the goods. All right, let's start. We got here. So this first one, Saliva. This is the Every 6 Seconds album, which was the one that kind of broke the band. I had a copy of this, or have a copy of this, but it was water damaged, so I've been looking for a replacement copy, so now I finally have that. Next up, Britny Fox, Boys in Heat. I have this on cassette only, so it's kind of fun to get this. It was a good price, so I picked that up as well. Next up, Sheryl Crow. This is 100 Miles from Memphis. It's an album that I don't have, so I got a lot of Sheryl Crow's catalog, so excited to add that to it as well. Next up, a Japanese press of Just Push Play by Aerosmith, and it does have bonus track on here, so I'm super excited to have this in my collection now. You can see here the bonus track. They have 2 of them. It's Won't Let You Down and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which obviously you can find on the Armageddon soundtrack, but cool to have it here. And we got the Obi strip as well, which is very nice. Next up we have Kiss Alive 3. This is the Kiss that I knew as a kid. This was the first Alive that I heard. I didn't know Kiss Alive 1 and 2. I wasn't a big Kiss fan until later in my teenage years. And so this is what we heard on the radio. Loud, I Want to Hear It Loud, Right Between the Eyes was on the radio all the time. So this is the one that I actually tend to listen to more than the other 2, even though the other 2 are probably more iconic for Kiss. I really like this album, so fun to get that on CD. Next one is Haley Reinhart. She was on American Idol season 7, I want to say. I can't exactly remember, but this is one of her albums, so excited to have that. And last but certainly not least, Ugly Kid Joe's Stairway to Hell. This is the original pressing of it on CD. There is a reissue coming out. It's coming, I believe, in May or June. But so if you don't have this and want it, you can get it. This was less than the new one would cost, so that's why I bought this. It is a EP of sorts. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs plus 2 bonus tracks on it. So Super excited. I used to have this on vinyl, but I sold it a long time ago. So happy to add that to my collection as a compact disc. And then, all right, let's get to the next package. All right, everybody, I got another box in the mail today. This one, a nice big one, comes from someone called Vinyl Record Dude. They are based in Scottsdale, Arizona. I got these off Discogs. Might not be what you think, though. So let's take a look at what's inside. Slop open this box right here. Alright, packing slip. And we got some well packed in here. Oh yeah. So I've debated on getting this for quite some time, but I figured this guy had it really cheap, and I believe this is unopened. So I decided to go ahead and buy it. It's a box set. And this is Eric Clapton, The Complete Reprise Studio Albums Volume 1. I have Studio Albums Volume 2 already. So this one wasn't as high on the priority as Volume 2. Volume 2 had some albums that I didn't own and were very expensive to get. This one, I have pretty much everything that comes in this box already, but the reviews on this are phenomenal. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up because I'm a huge Clapton fan, as many of you probably know. And so let's go ahead and we'll do kind of a vinyl unboxing on this while we're sitting here. All right. Go ahead and take the shrink off here while keeping that hype sticker nice. There we go. So here's a look at the hype sticker here. So you can see the albums included are you got the Money and Cigarettes, and then you got the 3 albums that Phil Collins was involved in, plus From the Cradle and Pilgrim. A nice hefty box set like the first one. Cover, back, front, nice little clear autograph there, and well packed just like the first one was. So here we go. Let's take a look at what we got here. We'll start with Money and Cigarettes. This is a single disc version of the album. It'll be on black vinyl. A very well replicated cover. Looks pretty nice. Now you've got my favorite Clapton album right here. We've got Behind the Sun. Real nice gatefold. Ooh, nice and crisp. It's a good sounding gatefold there. Now, I've owned several copies of this in the past. An American original pressing. I have a Japanese pressing of it as well. It is, like I said, my favorite Clapton album. The reason being that this is the first Clapton album really I knew about. My dad bought it on compact disc when we were young, and it played a lot in my house. So it was the reason I fell in love with Eric Clapton to begin with, and it's always stuck with me that this is just the one I go to a lot when I listen to Clapton. So it is definitely a favorite of mine. This is the first of the Phil Collins trio, whatever you want to call it, triad. Next up we have Journeyman, number 2 of 3, with Phil Collins doing a lot of producing on this one. And what I like about these, you get Clapton's classic guitars, but you also get that polished Phil Collins sound in there. And so if you're a Phil Collins fan, these are phenomenal albums to have from Clapton's catalog. All right, and the last of the trio of Phil Collins albums is, of course, Journeyman, greatest side A in the history of all music, if you ask me. Every song on side A is just absolutely phenomenal. Now this is broken out onto 2 records now. So side A is split. But look at the first listing of songs here. I mean, you got Pretending, Anything for Your Love, Bad Love. You got Running on Faith and Hard Times. Just absolutely phenomenal. And side 2, you know, I think actually this one, if I'm not mistaken, it may be a different running order to put them on vinyl properly. I don't think it is though. Anyway, this album is absolutely phenomenal. Probably one of his best works, easily. All right, next up we have From the Cradle. Another one that my dad bought on compact disc when we were young. Played it quite a bit, so another one that has good value for me and good sentimental value. Again, this is now is a gatefold, really tight, crisp gatefold. Really like that. Black vinyl. This one I don't actually own a copy on vinyl. I had sold mine quite a few years back. It's just one of those I don't listen to as often, and I thought someone else might enjoy it, but I'm actually glad I got it back now. This one, Pilgrim, is the last of the albums in this box set. Awesome album. The song River of Tears, My Father's Eyes is on here. Fall Like Rain, just fantastic Clapton songs, and super love this album. And I don't think it's as well known as some of his other ones, but it's awesome. And then last but not least, you have a collection of what they call rarities. They did this in the second box set. They did this in the first box set. So it's Clapton rarities. And on this one, you've got a few, I think one brand new track on here. And the rest of them, I believe, oh no, you got Stone Free, which is a new track on here. And then you've got this theme from a movie that never happened, orchestral, that is on here as well. The rest are some live tracks and a couple remixes. Looking forward to listening to this, so you gotta love any extra Clapton you can get. It's got a little insert in here. We'll pull that out quick. Gives you the track listings and credits. Nice. And then, of course, the vinyl itself, rarities. And there you go. That is the Eric Clapton Complete Reprise Studio Albums box set number 1. And like I said, I do have box set 2, so this just completes the collection for me, and I'm very happy to have that. Let's see here, you can get that nice glow here if I can get the light just right there. You go. The Clapton signature inside that box cover. So that is what came in the mail today. Super pumped. Love these albums and love Clapton. So awesome to put that right next to my other one on the shelf over here. It'll look great next to it. The other one comes in a black outer case, and yeah, super pumped. All right, until we get the next package, stay tuned. All right, I got a couple more packages that came in today. One here and one here. So let's open them up and see what's inside. We'll start with this one here. This one comes from Chicago. Order off of Discogs. I like ordering off of Discogs. I don't know how many of you order off of Discogs, but I order and I do some sales on Discogs from time to time, and I've had really good luck with both. I haven't had too many issues, so it works out to my advantage. Alright, so like I said, this one comes from Chicago. And first up, we have a Meredith Brooks album. So her one-hit wonder, Bitch, was the song. This is, what is it? Deconstruction is the album. So I bought another one of her albums not too long ago, and so I decided to go ahead and buy this one as well. So we'll see how that is. We got Tracy Byrd, The Keepers. So this is a greatest hits album from Tracy Byrd. So looking forward to spinning that. I love Tracy Byrd. Country music back in the 90s, man. Good stuff. And this one is another one from that type of era. This is Yankee Gray. The title is Untamed, and they had a hit song with This one right here, All Things Considered. I don't know if I've heard anything else off this album, but that one was on the radio all the time back in the day. Then we've got the Cranberries, To the Faithfully Departed. And we picked up Alison Krauss and Union Station. This one is So Long, So Wrong. And last but not least from this order, we've got Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers. Pardon me. If you don't know who Roger Clyne is, he's from the band The Refreshments. They had a hit song with Down Together, as well as Bandito, back in the mid-90s. And they put out 2 albums. I love them. They're great. And then they kind of like broke up, and so he formed this band here, Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers, and they put out several albums. So this is one of the earlier ones. I'm looking forward to spinning that. All right, so that's from that package. Now let's open up this big one here. This one comes from Philadelphia Music on Discogs, also known as Beautiful World Syndicate. I've ordered a lot from them, both vinyl, compact disc, cassettes, all sorts of things I've ordered from them, and I've never once had any kind of issue with them. There are people who do complain about them for some reason, but I've never had a problem ordering from them. So I continue to do so because they have treated me great and never caused any sort of problem. Alright, we got this box here open. Let's see what's inside. Nice Packers. Oh, another piece to open up here. Let's see if we can't easily do this. Alright. There we go. Alright, some more compact discs. We got Jakob Dylan, Women in Country. Philip Phillips, Behind the Light. So Philip Phillips was a American Idol contestant, season, I want to say 8, maybe 9. I can't remember. He was a winner. And yeah, I didn't even know he had more than one compact or album, so decided to pick that up. James Blunt, Some Kind of Trouble. We've got The War Treaty. And this one I picked up because it has a song that features Jason Isbell on it. I've never heard these guys before, but I did listen to a little bit of their music before buying this. So this is a new to me. And we'll give that a spin. We've got Daughtry. This one is Break the Spell. I've had this once, but not sure what ever happened to it. Elvis Costello and the Imposters. This one is The Delivery Man. Leanne Rimes, Remnants. Cry of Love. This is Brother. Fantastic stuff. Peace Pipe was a big hit on the radio back in the day. Stabbing Westward. Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel. This one is a local artist. Pretty awesome to see this on a store from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is Sarah Morris. This is one of her very, very early albums that she put out. Here's to You. This one is, oh no, this is one of the newer albums that she put out. Here's to You, 2023, looks like. So excited to add that to my collection. I do have a couple of her albums on CD and then one on vinyl as well. So excited to have that. And last but certainly not least, I found this. This is pretty cool. This is a box set of the Jackson 5. It's called the Jackson 5 Soul Station. So looking forward to that. All the big hits from the Jackson 5, as well as some from Michael's Motown stuff as well. So this is all Motown, so none of the Jackson's stuff is on here. It's all Jackson 5 stuff. 25th anniversary collection. So super excited to add that to my growing box set collection as well. Looks pretty nice. All right, there you have it. That's everything that has come in the mail so far. We'll continue on with the next package, but for now, thanks for watching and keep spinning.